May I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's hurting, I've been awake all night. I'm still learning how to make things right. I keep making the same mistakes I made yesterday. I keep hurting myself the same way. I've been awake all night.
Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to your midweek thirst quencher, the Unicorns Night Cap. As usual, I have my fellow unicorns with me. Tokyo, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, Tokyo Tequila here. Hey, y'all.
And Tony.
Tony Baloney.
And of course, I am Siren by Night, the official HBIC. And we are coming to bring you all things social media and pop inner culture. Bear with me tonight, y'all, because I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog, so I know I'm going to be coughing throughout the show, but gotta come show up and do what I gotta do. So we're going to talk about quite a few things tonight. We're going to start off with Netflix's newest crime documentary, which I've been obsessed with their documentaries lately, into the con artist things. Bad Vegan, okay? So Bad Vegan was about an A-list vegan chef. This is during the 90s. Sarma Menengalis, okay? She ran the Pure Food and Wine restaurant in NYC. Now, this was back when no one was doing raw vegan food. You know, now you can find that any and everywhere. Is not really a big deal, but back then it was a huge big deal. She had all of the elite coming there, famous people. It was like the hot spot. And she fell in love with this mysterious person that she met online that swept her off her feet and all her goddamn money. So she meets this man online, who she claimed she met him through Alec Baldwin, but it was just really Alec Baldwin and this man tweeting back and forth. They didn't really know each other in real life, but she felt as if since he was retweeting him, that he had some connection to someone that was actually famous. She meets him online. They start going back and forth. You know, she invites him out to NYC because he was from Boston, and her life spirals from there. She ends up ultimately giving him in total $1.7 million.
Damn.
Now, I might have been charmed out of my drawers, but I ain't never been charmed out of $1.7 million. Lady, yeah, she was. Hey, Sal. She definitely was cauliflower. Yes, of course. That is her and Anthony Stranges, who she actually knew first as Shane Fox, and then it came to be that her the people in her restaurant ended up finding out that he had a mugshot. He had been in jail before. His name was not Shane Fox. It was Anthony Stranges, and then it spiraled from there. Did you ladies get a chance to take a look at the show?
I was watching it. I kept falling asleep and watching it again. It was getting on my nerves. These bitches is dead, and it was pissing me off. Because I don't understand how you could fall for this bullshit. She was a gold digger. She wanted to be with Alec Baldwin. That's what she wanted. And she was trying to get as close to Alec as she could. She looks like Rehab Barbie. She did. She did. Like, bitch, you had everything. You had a fucking restaurant. That was the time to focus on you. How you let this ugly ass nigga come in your life and take everything that you worked so hard for? For what? My thing is, if you got it, sir, why you asking me for it?
Facts.
Right.
Facts. Exactly.
I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I watched like the first episode, and I felt the same way though. Like, I couldn't get through it. It was so annoying. Like, she was making real stupid decisions. She didn't make no sense. This nigga came up in there and shook her whole shit up. Nobody liked them. He didn't even look like his pictures. He didn't gain weight. He had old shit on. Like, listen, absolutely not. You ain't finessing me out all my money. You're tripping.
Well, that was the main thing. I was like, okay, she went from Matthew, who was her equal. It was her partner in the restaurant. Matthew was a good-looking guy. He looked like the type of man that she would be with, you know.
I mean, he wasn't good-looking.
I mean, as cauliflower,
it's a weird picture though. That's like the first.
He's a looking.
As cauliflower standards go, I would say he's a good looking guy. Okay, not my type of
he's
guy.
established, I'll say. He got money.
Ostrich.
But you know what? Is that the one that he was going into debt? He wasn't doing right with his money either.
Right, he wasn't doing right with the money, but he wasn't stealing.
Yeah.
And she finessed him out of the restaurant though.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. She finessed him out of the restaurant.
Then this might be karma, shit. He probably got that nigga on her, like, look, nigga.
Child, she was just
to my restaurant, get her.
Maybe she was.
It's weird because you couldn't tell. She was acting like she didn't like him, but everything she was doing showed that she had to have some type of affection. Like, okay, so he takes over her restaurant. You know, he had her to the point where she's staying in the house. She's not coming into the restaurant. She's not checking the payroll. Okay. So he's in control. He convinces her that he's an alien who has magical powers.
Okay.
And that
God, did you miss that part? Her dog.
I missed that shit. Okay.
It gets out.
He made her fucking dog
so
immortal. I would
CIA.
take my dog to the vet after that. Fucking, what you mean he immortal? I want to see this. No, she just took that shit off his fucking word.
She was fucking bored or some shit. She just would believe anything at this point.
So no, he was the ultimate fuckboy. Like, he was the ultimate fuckboy because he had her mind. Okay, he said, "Listen, you got to pass all these tests before you could become immortal. You and your dog, and you'll live forever, and you'll be the queen at the head of the table. So send me this $40,000." And then he told her, "And don't fucking question me." You know,
the way he was talking to her.
The goal. It be the goal.
Even a diamond swindler talk nicer to his
That's
bitches.
what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he got a little spicy once they start questioning his shit. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, who you talking to?
Yeah, he told her. He said, if I tell you to send me a wire tomorrow, you want to send the fucking wire? You want to send me the money? You ain't going to ask the questions. And then they started showing all the receipts. 98,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. I'm sitting there, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna give it my food stamp card.
Okay. Okay.
Let alone some fucking money.
Charles.
Give me my change. You went to the store, give me my change.
Right.
Hey, so with that change straight off the bank. No, you can't get nothing.
Right.
Child.
These people crazy as shit, yo.
Oh,
they finally know how to find them.
When he starts gaining all the weight, I don't know if y'all saw that part, but when he started getting fatter, because he was never really skinny, but he wasn't fat, right? He starts getting fatter, and he's like, "Listen, I'm getting fat on purpose. You're supposed to be disgusted by me. It's a test. Bitch, it's a test."
He kept calling his body a meat. Look at him.
Listen.
Do that look like laying pipe to you? Do that look like is he laying pipe? That don't say laying pipe to me. That don't say plumbing.
Bitch. I said, what is going I'm watching this. I said, what is going on?
That do not say plumber. They say I steal the copper pipes from underneath your
he looked like a plumber.
Yes.
He looks like a plumber. Wait,
He probably couldn't believe that he got over this bitch on his bitch like that. That's crazy.
But when they started talking about her childhood, it made sense to me because then they show her with like the green hair and she looked like an outcast and like a misfit. And so I think like she socially was awkward and you know, she wanted to like I think she believed in this type of stuff already. And so it was easy for her to be like, somebody that believes the same things that I do. But then the employees they're reaching out to her like, my fucking check bounce. I can't pay my bills. She like, oh, sorry. I promise you next payday, the check is gonna go through. Bitch, what?
That's why I never feel sorry for her, bitch. You ain't no fucking victim. You got people's lives in your fucking hand.
Mm-hmm.
You are responsible.
And my thing is, before she met him, she was very successful and everything. It's not like she had nobody cared about her or nobody, you know, she wasn't in a limelight or she was very fucking successful. So for you to have this nigga come in there and take all your shit and try to make it seem like, oh, my upbringing, I was so awkward, bitch. You passed that. You already got past everybody loved you. So that's weird to me.
She owed that man Jeffrey, right? That loaned her the money, $1 million. You gave this nigga $1.7 million. You could have paid your debt off and been underneath for him. Like, make it make sense. So Jeffrey sitting there waiting for his money and you
just giving shit away, giving money
it away to this nigga because he like, bitch, don't question me.
I dare you. I dare you to question.
He said, I'm in Africa fighting rebels.
This nigga said he was in a black ops.
Yes.
The black ops. Like, you ever seen a black ops, like, officer hop out the fucking airplane that heavy?
No. Running through Africa, child. Oh my God.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here, yo. I cannot.
She like, I met his dad. His dad was like, yeah.
I'm not even trying to be fat phobic. That nigga, like, let's just compare, like, look at the jobs. Did that sound legit?
Shit. Oh my God.
The fucking dog is immortal. Bitch, take him out back and shoot him right now.
Let me see, right.
Right, put that shit to the test. You ain't question nothing he said. You ain't take. I would have took my dog to the vet. Like, is my dog really immortal? Like, let the vet tell me. Like, bitch, like you let some fat ass alien nigga come in and take your fucking vegan restaurant.
Listen, and she ain't had no friends. Those people that she worked with, although they liked her, they couldn't have been her friends because nobody said anything to her. They just was talking about her back like, this bitch crazy. Shit. First of all, I would have went to Anthony like, listen, nigga, I know you full of shit. Cut me the fuck in, okay? I will back you the fuck up. You want me to send her some texts and shit? I got you. You know what I mean? Send me $20K. I got bills to pay. All right, let's keep this going. Like,
but he was finessing a lot of people though, right? Like, he was finessing.
Yeah,
he had a lot of people around him.
He had assistants that guy, I forget his name, that he brought him on as the assistant. I think his name was like Naeem or something like that. Naeem gives him $35,000 with no paperwork. I said, where can I meet these motherfuckers at? Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, why? I just feel like the higher beings and whatever just know how I'm going to take that opportunity for everything, and they just know not to put me in them situations.
Right.
And then he said by the time he figured out he was a con artist, and then he the real problem was that Anthony was a gambling addict. That's what all this was. He was a gambling addict. He was addicted. He liked to play the he was the high roller. You know, he went to those secret rooms where you might have a certain amount of money to even enter. You know, that was his problem. So Naeem, but he like by the time I realized that he was a con artist, I had given him $100,000. I said that he wasn't even getting you no dick. So I begged him. Like, what's going on?
that's another problem that I don't understand. If you ain't paid my 35,000 back, why the fuck am I giving you more? I'm confused.
Listen,
Confused. I don't understand.
I'm listening to what he's telling these people, and I'm not getting it. They had the benefit of actually having the recordings playing of this man telling them what he wants and cussing them out, and you gonna do this, you gonna do that. This motherfuckers listening to us going to other room.
Nice about this shit. Like, at least talk to me nice. Like, damn.
That's what saying. I feel the same way. Like, you better be kissing my feet.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gonna curse me out? Who the fuck you think you
try to borrow money from somebody?
Right, I cut this fucking card off right now. Stop talking.
She would be talking tough. She'd be like, "You're a fucking liar. You ain't fucking give me my money." And then the next screen, she sends them the money. I said, "Bitch," he like, "Yeah, talk your shit. And hurry up and my money."
Like before I ask anybody for money, like usually my grandma, I'm gonna usually ask her how her day is going. You know what I'm saying? Just try to figure out where her head is to see if I can get this change. You don't do none of that. He ain't done none of that. He just said, "Bitch, buy me this money." Like what?
Wow, this is on Netflix. You go watch it on Netflix. It's called Bad Vegan. Okay. Watch it. If you want a good laugh, get high and watch this bullshit. You gonna be fucking cracking the fuck up.
Then they kept trying to paint her as a fucking victim. Bitch, you ain't no victim.
And they didn't think she was a victim either. So the climax of everything is that they went to Las Vegas. Of course, he spent all the payroll money again. Everybody walked out. They ended up going to Tennessee. Okay. And then after they go to Tennessee, they are there about 10 months. And the way that they are found out by the police is ordering Domino's pizza. The Domino's got them. And that ain't even no good motherfucking pizza. Like,
pizza like cardboard.
Domino's fucking pizza. What did you in?
And I bet you that shit was right for him. He wanted that Domino's bad.
I'm sure. So you got this raw vegan person going down for Domino's pizza. They gave her a plea deal. She pled guilty to larceny, tax fraud, conspiracy to defraud. She served 4 months in prison and had 5 years probation. Strangers pled guilty to 4 counts of grand larceny and was sentenced to 1 year in jail. And he also got 5 years of probation. But he had to pay $840,000 in restitution to his investors. I don't know where he got that money.
They get off easy as shit, though. They get off easy as shit, bro.
That's like considered white collar. That's considered white collar.
They don't get shit. Like 4 months. I fraud the shit out of somebody for 4 months in jail. That ain't nothing. That ain't shit. Like that. I get 4 months. That's all I can get.
That's all I got $1.7 million.
How much she got sold away from fraud?
What happened?
Huh?
I said, remember when they were trying to put sold away from fraud? How much was they trying to get her?
They were trying to give her a nice amount of time because she defrauded SSI.
Oh yeah,
that was Social Security. But she weaseled her way from out underneath of it.
Child. And I'm mad I'm mad Bad Vegan got some time because she didn't even benefit from the shit. You ain't even get shit. This nigga frauded all of you and your business. You ain't even, it's not like you was in on it and was like, damn, we about to live good for a little while. You ain't get shit.
Nope. He definitely was like, I'll knock all this shit over. And it came into your life and that's what the fuck he did. That's it. Bitch, now you broke. Damn. So now I think she running around trying to make money off of her story, but she wants to paint herself as a fucking victim. And I'm not buying that shit. Like, y'all was fucking and something was going on at some point in time. You might not have continued to have sex with him, but you did love him at some point in time for him to get in your head like that. So he must have gave you some con artist dick.
Cauliflower con. No, seriously, no.
That sounds like it could be a new show. Cause between that and the 10-list swindler, I was like, I'm living life wrong. I need to be running around here.
I know. I need to get in where they can.
Yeah, I need to be running around kind of motherfucking no sense.
Hell.
So we're going to segue from con artists into content creators and get into Cardi B and Tasha K. Okay. So I don't know how many people actually watch Tasha K, but she's a really popular content creator, YouTuber. And she has the Unwind with Tasha K, and she does celebrity news and gossip. Okay, 1 million subscribers. All right, she's making her money. Has a very popular podcast. Calls her people to winos and all that stuff. I used to watch Tasha K. I can't watch Tasha K anymore because I think sometimes when people become successful, you know, they can become obnoxious. And then they're going to do anything for a click and a view. But you got to be careful, because when you're a low-level YouTuber, like, we could talk shit about famous people. They don't know who the fuck we are. They're never going to see this shit. You know what I mean? But once you get to where she is, the level where she is now, the visibility, you might want to watch your goddamn mouth. You got to be very careful. You got to fact check, and you can't be slandering people's names out there. So this past week, Cardi B won an order forcing Tasha K to delete her videos, and I believe it's about 21 videos. She can never repost them again, and she's banned from posting anything about Cardi B in relation to certain things. This is 2 months after Cardi B won a $4 million defamation verdict against Tasha K. Okay. And that's when Tasha was talking all that hot shit, like, I ain't got that. I don't make that kind of money. She got to get it from somebody else. Then she turned around and made you got to delete all your videos. So as long as your video is up, you could get a check off of it. Now she's taking all that money away from her that she would make off of those videos, because as long as it's in the news, people are going to purposely go to her channel to try to see it. And so Cardi took that away from her. Cardi said, she said, bitch better have my money. That was a true post that she put up. Bitch better have my money. And she told you she wasn't playing with you. I don't know why she thought she was going to win. Cardi has a level of money that you aspire to. You might be well off, but you don't have that type of money to get the lawyers to go up against you. You could have bowed out gracefully, said, you know what, I am sorry. I'm going to delete the videos. I'm going to take it down. I apologize. No. You want the puffy
What did
shit
she
out.
say? I mean, what did she say then?
So she said a few things, because it was like a back and forth for a really long time. But she was saying that she used to be a prostitute, that she had herpes, and that she was performing sex acts on stage with other strippers using beer bottles. So like putting the beer bottles inside her vagina, and you know.
She just was saying anything.
She was saying all types of stuff that was not true.
That's crazy.
She wasn't able to substantiate it. And instead of her saying, you know what, I'll take it down, she wanted to keep digging her heels. Then like, no, it's true. And Cardi was like, oh, okay, bitch, let me speak to you in a language that you understand. I can't come put my hands on you, but I can take money out of your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately, Cardi is the winner. Tasha is trying to appeal it, but she's not going to be able to win.
All she had to do is say allegedly. You fucked up. You didn't do it right. You want to talk shit, you ain't do it right. So
no, I think she had like brought in alleged witnesses, and or like she was doing too much. And this is not the first person she's gotten into with it about that. She's had other people, and that's why a lot of people don't like her. Like, her name doesn't have the best reputation anymore, because you start getting greedy for those clicks and views, because that equates to more money. You get a higher check at the end of the month, you know, once you monetize on YouTube. So it's a lot of people on YouTube like that. Clicks and views. It's hard to get monetized, but once you do, you don't want to lose it. And then you get hungry for the money, because it's easy money. It's easy money. So the more I talk shit, the wilder things I say, the more subscribers I'm going to get, the longer my view times, and you want their money. Like, it's addictive. Social media is very addictive.
I was about to say that's on every social media platform. People be doing dumb shit for views and shit. It's not that
They're like eating
serious.
fucking Tide Pods and fucking disinfectant cleaning and shit like that. Like, idiots. So
I
stupid. You may
remember them
die
things
from
with
this. Like,
fucking Tide Pods.
that was so fucking stupid.
It is. I mean,
So-
it is like that. I feel the same way because it'd be like I don't want to post shit every day on every social media, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do these elaborate TikTok videos where you gotta hear props and pretend to be 5 people and memorize the whole script. I hate doing that shit. I hate doing it.
Wait, one of the comments Salvador said, maybe that's what you guys need to start doing.
You eating Tide Pods? That's what I need to do. I ain't
That's
eating
what we
no
gonna do.
Tide Pod. I'll show
Yeah.
you a titty first. I show.
We gotta do something strange for a little bit of change. Okay?
Child. And then TikTok already done took the sound off of my video I made yesterday. I was talking about the micro penis show, and I don't know whether it's because I said penis or because I said bitch. I can't tell which one it is, but what did I say that was wrong?
TikTok don't play. They be deleting my videos, muting that shit. I might as well make another fucking TikTok.
I'm like, look, somebody sent me a friend follow request or whatever, or said they were going to follow me, and I went to follow them back, and they was like, oh, just so you know, this person got multiple content violations. I'm like, damn, you ain't here to tell me this motherfucking business. Like, am I guilty by association? You know what? Never mind. I'm not following you back. I don't know what that's about. Like, that's some old new shit.
Maybe you do got to eat the Popeyes, beloved.
I got some Popeyes. I got some Popeyes right here. So Cardi is still, she's been in the news in regards to that, and she's also still in the news this week because she deleted her entire Twitter after getting into a back and forth with her fans because they were angry that she did not attend the Grammys. And to me, her reasoning for not going made a lot of sense. She said, I didn't put out any new music. I only had one nomination. I probably wasn't going to win. So it was no need for me to go. I could be here with my kids. Well, what happened was that the fans brought her children into it. I don't know why. And then, of course,
she don't play that shit.
Yeah, so she said, I hope your mama die. You told them to suck your dick. And then deleted her fucking Twitter.
I mean, like, I don't think that was her fans. I just think that was fucking trolls. Like, if people you fan of, you had more understanding to, you know what I'm saying?
No, they was mad because they tried to make it seem like she was implying that she was going. Like, oh, we thought you was going. Why you ain't come? We wanted to see you. And then it turned to like, bitch, you should have came. You know, like they got like irate or some shit. Like, calm the fuck down. I ain't gotta go everywhere. What's wrong with y'all? I don't want to go. You ain't gonna be there.
She shouldn't let them have that much power over her. Like I wouldn't even went back and forth with them. Like I didn't go. The end. It's like we don't want to have a whole conversation about this. I saw some video come up in my timeline that was like, you know, you got to take a break from social media from time to time. And you really, like Cardi really does, because she pays too much attention to what people say. And then she gets upset. And then she, you know, says things that she probably wouldn't say if she calmed down a bit or took a pause. And now it's a fuck show. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You shut down your whole Twitter because of that.
I think she did her Instagram too, right? I think she did her Instagram too or something.
I don't know. The only thing I saw was Twitter, but
I don't follow none of them.
I don't follow her either. But you know, you can't escape it. If you follow like the Shade Room or B Scott or something like that, it's gonna come up.
Scrolling anywhere, it don't matter.
Yeah, I think people definitely let that shit have too much control.
They do,
and it doesn't make any sense.
Because I'm not gonna make a friend with you. If I don't show up to a fucking party, I don't show up to a fucking party. The only person need to be mad about that is the host, because I flaked on him. That was it. You know, you ain't hosting a fucking party. What you worried about?
All right.
People that have no lives. First of all, who the fuck watches the Grammys?
I was just about to say that. The same motherfuckers who watches the Oscars.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Exactly.
Like when we were younger, an award show was a thing. Like everybody, because we weren't on Facebook and we weren't on Instagram and TikTok and stuff. So when the award shows came on, like, okay, we gonna sit down, we gonna watch it because we all gonna talk about it the next day at school or something like that. You know, nobody watch that shit now. I don't even know why people make such a big deal about it. It's just do I gotta come? Just send my shit in the mail. Like,
I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to watch it because once you find out that, you know, they don't go by like viewer like choices and everything, that it's a group of people, you know, calling saying what's art and what's not. And you like, I don't want to watch that shit. That shit is fucking stupid. And you know, the Oscars is happening too. Will slap fucking Chris. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care about them fucking Grammys either.
I didn't know when I found out about that, because when I woke up in the morning, I was scrolling through. I said, I know this motherfucker ain't really slapped him.
Right. Charlie, I didn't even know, but y'all was inboxing me and shit. Like, did y'all cracking up these memes? I said, oh, I don't know what's going on. I thought they were talking about Will crying and shit. I didn't know it was about to slap till later on. I said, oh, child.
Child, them shows is for the fucking birds. Don't nobody care about them stupid.
Nobody care about
them. You know what I'm saying? Anybody viewer's choice. Y'all giving all the awards to the people y'all like the most.
And through a white gaze. Let's be clear.
Because even though Kanye ran up on that stage, the nigga wasn't wrong.
Well, you know, I'm not a Beyonce fan, so you know.
Not a Beyonce fan, but that shit was better than Taylor Swift's album.
Oh yeah. I forgot who he ran up on. Yeah, you right about that. You right about that. You know, Kanye not really crazy. I mean, he has some mental health issues, but he got good sense. Like, you know, he just be trolling. Like, he just live his life trolling.
That's how I feel.
And I feel like this incident we about to talk about, like, this man had to be trolling, or he was dared to do this. Like, I really don't understand his thought process. But we're going to talk about Southwest Airlines. So a Southwest airline passenger allegedly masturbated in front of a woman 4 times on a flight from Seattle, Washington to Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, this was a nearly 3-hour flight. All right, the man's name was Antonio Sherrod McGarty. Okay, so when they asked him, you know, what was going on in your head, he said, well, I asked the woman next to me, was it okay? And she didn't seem to mind. She said it really doesn't matter. And so he went on to pleasure himself. He said, I thought it was kind of kinky, you know? And the woman that was beside him in the passenger seat, she actually took pictures with her phone before she alerted the staff on the airline. So I got questions because it's began very shortly after they took off. He pulled down his pants and his boxers. Okay, he ain't just like pulling the way. He pulled it down.
Ass on the seat. Okay,
ass on the seat. You know, and just decided to. You all right with this? You know, what's going on?
Okay. This visual is killing me though. He looks fucking crazy right there. And I can see his face like, can I?
This okay?
Like, what the fuck? No, I'm not.
Like he was offering us.
Like, what are you doing? He said 4 times or 3 times.
4 times on a 3-hour flight.
He was backed up. Ain't no way. He took a breather and was like, where did he come in? Where did the cum go? Where was it at?
Where did the cum go?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You had a little cup you put it in?
That's a good question. Like, I
that
want to know why was they sitting there okay with it?
And like said there for 3 hours. I mean, when did they? So they alerted
eventually after she took her pictures, which I'm just like, bitch, what is you taking pictures for?
Child, she probably
Are you saving them for later? I don't understand.
She needed proof.
And then how come she had to alert them as to what was going on? No, nobody saw. So he had to be in the window seat, is what I'm thinking. He had to be in the window seat. But my thing is, when you all walking back and forth, you didn't like offer them like candy or I don't know. They or you want something to eat? You want a drink? Something like that? Like they didn't offer you anything.
How was he able to get all this done? Like I want to know where was it going? Like how was he able to get all this done? Because you got the people walking up and down the fucking aisles. Like,
that's what I'm talking about, and nobody noticed his dick was out.
He had some cover. First of all, it's not even just his dick. His whole pubic area and everything's out. It ain't even like, you took it out the top and maybe you got some covering it. You know, you is full on like comfortable. Like, nigga, let me get comfortable because this is about to be serious. Like, what the fuck? Did
you not make noise? Because he said they said that you know he did it to completion. So
why? Go into the fucking bathroom. If it's that serious, be like, look, I got to go to the bathroom and get that shit off in the bathroom. You sat in front of the public. So at this point, you're like an exhibition.
That's what. Listen, I'll never forget.
4 times too.
Did he lose? I don't know. Did he spit in his hand? Like
probably. I think he might have been like an exhibitionist or something. He might have got off on a shock of people being around and just.
So it wasn't Spirit Airlines, it was Southwest.
Don't come at Spirit like this. Listen, y'all be sleeping on Spirit. You can go. Y'all be sleeping on Spirits. Don't be coming at Spirits like that. You could go to France for $50. Okay.
Well, all right, $50 for France. How much is it to go to Australia?
To go to on Spirits? It's about like a good 100 because you know it's a little further. You know, you don't know if you're gonna have to like, you know, stop at another stop. How would you want to go to Australia anyway? They got all types of shit.
Everything
and racist. You know,
but every fucking bug will kill you in Australia. Every fucking thing is out to kill you, child.
But I definitely
think over there. Who wants that?
I think that he definitely was the type of person that got off on doing these things in a public space.
Yeah,
I remember one time when I was a young buck, like me and my girlfriend at the time, we were coming. I was a young buck. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we was coming home. We were waiting for the sub, and we just standing there talking on the platform. And you know how you hear the little walls, you know, and you could be in between the walls. Well, I turn over and look, and this motherfucker is like, he's standing up, okay, with his dick out, and he just and staring at us. And I'm like, oh my God! Like,
that's crazy, yo. But that's like everybody in that story like that.
That's different. You know what I'm saying? Like it costs $250 to get on the stud. You gotta be a certain individual to,
and then you can run away. You can get away and shit.
Yeah, you had to go get on the airport. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't be a homeless person just jacking off. Then he walking past the by. Child. I don't know. That's
just weird. That's weird to me. Like you just standing there. It could be children around or anything, and you just.
Somebody did that in the gallery one time.
But the bitches that allowed that happen 3 other more times is what's disappointing me because, like, what about him says I'm gonna watch this? Because I don't.
First of all, if I was the flight attendant, none of that would have been going on. Because I'm stand right there. And exactly. I'm like, if you don't put that little micro penis.
I'm not even gonna pay attention.
Put that little pee out of here. Ew.
Put that sour cream and onion. Put it away. Put it away. Don't nobody want to see that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, who let this go on? I got so many questions.
Maybe she was asleep. Maybe she fell asleep and woke up and some shit was happening. Oh no, you said she took a picture of it. She was video.
No, Jason, she didn't wait. She didn't wait till the end of the flight, but she took pictures first. She took pictures first, and then eventually
nobody gonna believe that shit. That's why. I would probably took a picture too.
I need to know.
Ain't nobody gonna believe this.
I need to know the time frame of the masturbation from when it started.
Right. Like, do you do it once an hour?
Yes, because she did it 4 times. So I need to know, like, is he like a minute man? Did he go rounds? And y'all was just like, that's enough rounds. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know, somebody out there do the math. If a perv is on a 3-hour flight from Seattle to Phoenix and he has the opportunity to climax and pleasure his soul 4 times, how much time is in between each climax? Okay.
If Johnny got on a flight to Texas.
That's why I was saying no one got hit. That's what I was saying. Where'd it go? I need to know where it went. Like, what did you come into? I mean, that was like my first thought. Like, where the fuck did the cum go? Did you just put it under the seat? Like, where did this go? What happened?
Maybe he just wiped it on his hands. Like,
that's why I'd be scared if I was.
First of all, where was he going? He was going to Phoenix. Who was he meeting there? What was going on here? I'm not confused.
Like, he gonna get off the plane.
You going to Sydney?
Good to see.
See, that's why I don't like public shit, man. Ew, he's such a dirty.
You, Jason, you like that math question that I inspire you to do math? I might like every hour more. Yeah, I might like math.
Get another one out. That's crazy.
Well, he is awaiting criminal charges here. And I can imagine that they are going to throw the book at him. Listen, Jason, I don't know what was going on. I feel like she might have liked it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
JD, that's what I was thinking. Because listen, some men, when they ejaculate, that shit flies out. And so,
my God, imagine being the person.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I go to move my hair. I said, what the fuck is this?
Oh, imagine being the person or seeing that shit fly past your head and shit. Like, what the fuck is this?
First of all, if your hair is over top of your seat, you deserve that. Because why is your hair in somebody else's seat?
That shit probably right over her fucking shoulder and shit. Like, ew, like a bird shit or some shit. Like, what the fuck is that? Ew. That's nasty.
Shit. Well, he might have plenty of time to jerk off in a little county. 45 minutes. Thank
45 minutes.
Thank you very much. You get an A+. You get an A+.
And he ain't never had to go pee. I don't know. It's a lot. I got a lot of questions.
Yeah, because I kind of got.
He usually got pee a little bit later. He said, "Fuck it, I ain't getting out this seat." Child.
Child, is that your dick? Child, I know the whole thing.
Hey, can you imagine you sitting in the back of the plane? You sitting in the back of the plane, all you hear is that your dick?
That's your dick? I'm like, ugh. You know, I'm better, child. Wow.
Look, you see my nosy ass. I'll be like, what's going on up there?
Okay,
up there?
Listen, y'all know I'm looking loud.
He got a dick up there.
I'm like, it's little.
Break it up.
That's it.
I'll be in the window seat like, excuse me, I gotta get from there. Like, no, I'm going up there. I heard this dick up there. Like,
oh my God.
Oh shit, I can't. Anyway. All right, so we're gonna round this off with Black Lives Matters. They're in the news again, and not for positive things. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Black Lives Matter, you know the faces of the social justice movement. There is Patrice Cullor, Alicia Garza, and Melina Abdullah. Okay. So there's a video that has been uncovered where they're accused of recording this video last June outside of a secretly purchased $6 million Southern California home bought with donation cash. Okay. They drinking champagne and all this stuff in front of this mansion. Now, Patrice Cullors in particular, she was already in hot water in April because she purchased a $3.2 million home where they were questioning where she got the income from. Okay. She's saying, hey, listen, they coming after us because we're being targeted due to our activism. You know, we are fighting against the machine. We're knocking down white supremacy, and so they're trying to find anything to bring us down. And yes, but also your finances are looking a little funny. Okay, so this Cali mansion has 6 bedrooms, 6 baths, a pool, and much more. Okay. Now, the representatives for Black Lives Matter are saying that it's meant to be a housing and studio space for recipients of the Black Joy Creators Fellowship. The foundation had planned to disclose the home legal filings in May, allegedly. Okay. However, the statement did not lay out as to why, after 17 months, the content has not been produced, if it was indeed supposed to be a creative space. So, okay, that's what it's supposed to be. Where is these content these creators? Where's the art? We're not seeing any of it. But they're claiming nobody's living in the home, and you know that was its intended use. JD, that's what it's looking like. Something.
I mean, genuinely, I feel like that's what all of these people do. This is not something that I'd be like, oh, people don't do that. I genuinely feel like all these foundations, they take money and do whatever the fuck they want with it. I assume that's why. I mean, a lot of times I don't like donate to things because I'm almost sure that somebody at the top or somebody in the middle is taking money and buying themselves a little house or a car or some shit. Like, I don't know. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I feel like that's what they do.
Would you say, Jason, Tamar Rice's mom blasted BML on IG for not helping any of the mothers and stop using the faces of their dead children? Yeah, I recall that. I do.
My whole thing is like, I always thought it was just a statement. I'm not donating no money to a statement. Black Lives Matter. It's my fucking life. I'm not donating no fucking money to that. That's my fucking life. It matters. Why would like? I just don't understand donating to like organizations like that.
Well, they're supposed to be using the funds towards things to help the movement, right? So, like, okay, we need policy changes, perhaps more social workers and funding it like that. You want to go into the communities and fund the areas that need help, and that will give.
They never really show that.
They don't do that.
None of these organizations ever show you where the money is going. You know what I mean? So that's why I can never believe it. I'm just gonna assume y'all just collecting money to spend it. Like, this your job is to make us fight for some shit or do something, and then you know what I'm saying? Just like the hungry children in Africa. How am I supposed to know you giving the money to the people in Africa? You know what I'm saying? So I just assume y'all taking that shit and using their pain as
you don't have 5 cents a day. You don't have 5 cents a day, Tokyo.
Child, them videos used to be in there like, that's a shame, and I wouldn't get them. No, I wouldn't. I'm sorry. Listen, give me a plane ticket. I'll go down there and make a couple meals or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna give you, this white person, the money to try to get, like, what? You're not gonna give it to them. That's not gonna happen. This is ridiculous.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I have donated money to Black Lives Matter, and I have donated money to the NAACP. It says she's using the. Can you put that back up there for me, Gus? I'm sorry, I didn't finish reading. She's using the funds for the movement, but it's the movement.
That's exactly what she did.
That's what she's doing.
And so do that mean, since I gave money to Black Lives Matter quite a few times, I have actually, you know what I mean?
You
and,
partnership.
Do I get time? Do I get a timeshare? we going to
ownership of this of room in that mansion. Shit, you definitely at least a timeshare. Shit.
I don't like that because when I'm not rich by any means, you know what I mean? But like, listen, I am down for helping my people. So when I gave the money, I'm giving it with the intentions that it's going to go towards my people in some way, shape, or form. Not my people getting a big ass fucking house.
I'm about to say it did go to a black person and shit.
That's why, like, when I
I'm
do
just
give
saying,
money,
for real, like, can I spend a night? You know what I'm saying? Can I spend a night? Like,
real shit. Like, when
let me get a weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's to like places that, like, you know, I can actually identify, like schools, like they need like a uniform for the team or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like something tangible that I can identify, put with it. But child, I want to donate into no fucking statement. I was like, it's a statement, man. I'm marching anyway. Shit. Like you right.
I mean, yeah. I physically
feel like. Go ahead.
No, I was just want to say I try to physically and financially support, and it's disheartening and it does damage.
It's unfortunate
the movement and the message. Sal, no, you don't get a condo in Africa, okay?
Child.
So it's just really it's disappointing. It's disappointing, and of course, you know that all the not the liberals. I'm sorry. You know everyone that is a Trump supporter is jumping in. They
hype right now.
We're talking about and this. So do all Black lives really matter? You know, I see it everywhere. And my thing is, do not hijack the movement to advance yourself.
You know they was.
I am not surprised, y'all. I'm telling you. And they listen. We just fucking watch Bad Vegan, all that shit, y'all. If you got an opportunity to finesse some shit, you gonna finesse some shit. But it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate because it started off like we said. It starts off with something good, and people get greedy and do stupid shit. You know what I mean? It's a shame.
But listen, that's the same thing Jussie Smollett was doing. He tried to hijack the movement too.
He gonna be like, they took my money too.
You know,
I donated and they took my money too.
That's right, Patrice. They after all of us. They after like the people like that. And y'all already privileged. Y'all already have money. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And now you want to be the face of a movement.
Right.
Yes,
exactly.
100%. So at some point in time, either they just going to really have to dismantle the whole movement, or they're going to have to be forthcoming with all their financial earnings going forward. Like, you're going to have to really lay them out. What they need is a board that they didn't pick. They need a board that they didn't pick to go through their finances, get an accountant, go through everything, look at the books, and then it could be on the up and up. Probably not going to happen. That's definitely
use a fucking mansion for what they said it was for. That'll just make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? If they was finessing and she bought that mansion, she gonna have to just say fuck it and start using it for the content creating shit like that. Make yourself look better. If that's what it's for, use it for that.
Well, you know the girl Tamika too, the activist Tamika, I forget her last name.
Mallory.
The one that was very vocal during George Floyd and all that. You know, I'm a little skeptical about her too.
Child, did she compare herself to who she compare herself to?
She had that shirt and it was like Rosa Coretta and Tamika. It was like
Tamika, we love you, girl.
Yeah, Rosa, Harriet, Coretta, like Tamika. I was like, bitch, man, I know you fucking lying. Like,
we love you, but this ain't the same time. You ain't dealing with the same bullshit that they dealt with, girl. They did some real tangible shit.
You compare yourself to Harriet Tubman?
Like, girl, that ain't it. What? That ain't
it. Really highly of herself.
Yeah, you can be an activist in 2022 comparing your activism to fucking Harriet Tubman freeing slaves on the Underground Railroad, bitch. You done lost your motherfucking mind, okay? And whoever bought them t-shirts, you're a goddamn fucking fool, okay?
Like, girl, I love you, but they had to deal with some different shit that you ain't quite prepared for it. Like,
Now, you was not getting us the freedom, okay? Like,
okay. Like, you be saying some good shit, girl, but it ain't that damn good.
You gave good speeches. You might have raised some money. You know what I mean? You
wasn't shooting in the club, so you ain't with them, bitch. I'm sorry.
You was not sitting on the back of the bus, bitch. Like, if you don't cut it the fuck out.
Oh, yeah, here come my needy ass dog. Oh, Jesus, Bruno.
Oh, he want to be in the show too. Listen. I know we got to get ready to close this out, but I just gotta say this real quick. That fucking chicken. Paula. Y'all did. I know y'all had to see the video going around of what's Paula, the one that was married to Robin Thicke, frying this chicken in the grease and seasoning it while it's in the grease frying. Okay, with 3 seasonings: paprika, Lori seasoning salt, and what was it? Just black pepper, right?
Brown pepper.
Child.
The oil was all burnt by the time she was done cooking.
And she sitting there,
it was so pink.
This is so good. Like, I was like, it's burnt. The shit burnt.
I said, Paula, that shit ain't done. I was so mad.
It was burnt on the outside and raw in the middle, bitch. I was screaming.
I was so mad. Like, who taught you that? Who taught you that, Paula?
And then you thought it was good enough to record the shit.
She said her mama told her that. Her mama famous. Why everybody got to say my mama's famous fried chicken? Famous for what? For fuckery? It was famous because they was talking about her every time she brought it to the break. It was like, oh, here go Paula mama bringing this fucking raw-ass chicken again. Big mama was throwing that shit away as soon as nobody was looking, I can assure you.
The non-receiver was pissing me off. That seemed racist to me a little bit. I know she mixed, but it just seemed a little bit colonization to me. I just couldn't deal with it.
Somebody said
I never seen nobody cook no chicken like that. That's that bullshit. That was
who seasons food in hot oil? You never saw that on a cooking show in your fucking life.
You ain't never watched a cooking show. You ain't never watched no shows. All the food channels on social media that I watch, I ain't never seen that before. She ain't never seen that shit before.
I said, bitch, you rich? You ain't got an air fryer?
Right?
My boyfriend got an air fryer. I don't use it like that, but I got one.
It ain't gonna make no difference in seasoning the shit. She still got seasoning.
I don't know her mama, or she just exposed her mama for not knowing how to cook.
Paprika. You need chicken. You need paprika for your chicken. Anyway, thank y'all for joining us for this nightcap. Okay, y'all make sure y'all come see us on Sunday. You know, our main show, Unicorn Straight No Chaser, is every Sunday. That is where we discuss mental health. That is where Tokyo traumatizes us with all things sexual by nature. All right, and y'all know that's what y'all want to come and see. It's the sex segment. Okay, so make sure you come see that. All right, follow us on IG, on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. Follow us on all those platforms, okay? You also want to stay tuned because the Head Nerds in Charge main show is up next. You want to follow them on all their platforms, mainly YouTube, Discord, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. I think I covered everything. Also, the Kickstarter is still live for HNIC Con, which is Juneteenth weekend. You want to support the con for content creators, the con for the culture, okay? So make sure you go ahead and donate to that. Get your tickets for HNIC Con. We're going to be there. Tony is going to be kicking off the Friday night comedy show, okay? You know you want to come see her talk shit to somebody. Everybody want to see that, okay? So Sunday, 7 p.m., make sure you come back. You join us. Sal, I know you'll be there, all right, by the miracle of shea butter and whatever else that you got lubricating. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
My head's hurting. I've been awake all night. I'm still learning how to make things right. I keep